Rounding out the top 20, we had Snickers.
Good morning and welcome to today's webinar, part of our 2021 Cumulus Media Build a Plan for Your Brand marketing series. Today, Facebook and Instagram Simplified. I'm Joshua Fleming, Digital Sales Manager here in Reno, and I'm so glad you were able to join us. Now, let's face it, pun intended, no one wants to be throwing money at social media ads that don't work. So in the next 15 minutes or less, we're going to talk about sponsored posts versus boosted posts, the 5 Facebook sponsored campaign types, why do-it-yourself can be a costly mistake, and with social media's big secret, search intent is not the goal. Also, we'll talk about your social content. Is it focused on build on your social voice, creating a presence online, promoting events, or are you focused on sales? First, let's start with the worst week ever. Yeah, Facebook, the outage with Instagram as well. The business impact in the hundreds of thousands of dollars won't be known for weeks, but a lot of people are very scared of social media at this exact moment. In fact, even the night shows, the host got into it, poking fun at Mark Zuckerberg because a whistleblower came out right after the outage. Talk about a bad week. And now from Entrepreneur Magazine, small businesses selling on social media are turning away from Facebook after the outage. Facebook will be fine. Essentially, there's no difference between paid search and paid social. It can all be reduced and simplified into one single truism, and that is paid search helps prospective customers find your business, while paid social helps your business find prospective customers. Now, if you've seen the Netflix documentary, The Social Dilemma, you may be pondering the consequences of our growing dependence on social media. Instagram has become a key fixture at Facebook's growth. Facebook bought the photo sharing startup back in 2012 with only 13 employees for a paltry $1 billion. Yeah, I'm holding my pinky up like Dr. Evil. Now the app is estimated to be worth over $100 billion. Now, our research and analytics team at Cumulus, the best in the country, looked at over 3,200 advertising campaigns. And when you make radio your base buy for mass media awareness and you add other platforms, you see an incremental return on investment growth. And when we surveyed these 3,200 campaigns, 71% of them were on more than one platform. So why and when do you use Facebook ads? Throughout the entire consumer journey. It starts with awareness, moves into consideration, engagement, and then finally the sale with conversion. So maybe you've boosted a post for your business. It's actually a post from your page's timeline that you apply money to, and then you choose an audience. It's the easiest way to advertise on Facebook. Boosted posts differ from Facebook ads though, because those are created in Ad Manager. They don't have the same customization features. So when you boost a post, it'll show up in your audience's Facebook newsfeed as an ad, but it may not have the right frequency or ad placement as a Facebook ad. So when you boost a post, you get 3 things. You basically tell them who you want to reach, what your maximum budget is, and how long you want to run that ad for to target people on their newsfeed. Now, a boosted post is much more organic and does give your business a voice of its own, which is incredible. But a Facebook ad has a variety of different targeting abilities that really do beat a boosted post. So let's take a look here at the difference between the two. Boosted posts with only 3 objectives and Facebook ads with 11. Facebook ads have a much larger audience and can be very complicated to get inside Ad Manager and learn all the nuances of the audience and the targeting that's available. And you really can find a much more robust audience with Facebook ads. Plus, you have many more creative ad display options, and you can also create budgeting and scheduling options you can't when you just boost a post. So sponsored posts, important because they're going to send that traffic towards your URL, towards your website. They're going to help you with those advanced targeting capabilities, as well as being able to rotate multiple ads. So it's really about targeting, delivery, being able to make sure that pacing's right, you're delivering the right impressions, and you're doing it with frequency. All of this is needed for an effective campaign. Unfortunately, though, with a boosted post, really all it does is drive likes, comments, and shares of your post. So you really want to educate yourself because this could be a costly mistake. So I recommend these 3 resources. First, go to facebook.com/business/tools/ads-manager. And it's a great opportunity for you to learn about Ad Manager. And also they have training with Blueprint. Facebook Blueprint also offers courses, certifications, and you can find it at the address on your screen. Now, 64% of all interactions that happened on social media happened on a mobile device worldwide last year. So that tells you that it's very important that your ads are great on mobile devices. So the Creative Hub here with this address can help you out. But don't forget the pixels. Tracking pixels are a way to watch that interaction happening between your ad all the way back to your website using Google Analytics and other dashboards, including the Cumulus advertising dashboard that our executives put together for you. So sponsored ads versus a boosted post. On average, you're going to see a sponsored piece of content every 5th post as you look through your timeline in 2021. It's important when you're using a sponsored post that it jumps off the page. You want to use pictures with bright colors and make sure you're clear in your messaging. Great example is this On the Hook Fish and Chips truck ad. You can see they're telling you the location, the time, and the date. When you click interested, Facebook will also possibly send you a reminder saying, hey, were you going to go to the fish and chips truck? So the 5 campaign types that exist within sponsored ads on Facebook include brand awareness, engagement, event response, traffic, and lead generation. Each of these are different components with a variety of different targeting and frequency caps that can be created to find your exact audience and get you the results you're looking for. Now, we here at Cumulus Digital, we advertise in a variety of different places on Facebook. They're called placements, right? So whether it be feeds, stories, in-stream, search, messaging, in-article, apps, or sites, we're going to make sure we find your audience and that your ad is placed in front of them. The variety of how you can target is absolutely incredible, especially considering so many people are worried about targeting individuals on Apple devices that now have more privacy in 2021. You can actually target someone who accesses their Facebook account mobilely through an Apple device. You can also look at multicultural affinity, frequent travelers. There are a variety of ways for you to target your products, services, and causes. Now, Facebook sponsored ad campaign types are important for the creative that you're going to present to your prospective customer. And as you can see in these examples, each one of these has a very specific goal. You can also place your sponsored content on Marketplace. There are hundreds of thousands of dollars every day in the United States being exchanged with products and services, from vehicles to furniture to, well, all sorts of items on Marketplace. And your ad can be front and center, right in front of local shoppers right here in the Washoe Valley. Now, Instagram, love it, but it is aging. You really think of it as a younger person's medium, but 40% of the audience at this point, 47%, is between the ages of 30 and 49. But look at that growing audience, 50 to 64, almost 23% of their audience. So it really shows the value of Instagram. And when you talk about Instagram, you talk about pictures. It's important that your sponsored ad has a picture that really conveys what you're trying to sell, and also with a call to action laid over that picture. And our design team can help you with that. This is incredible. Video on Facebook or Instagram, whether it's a static image or it's a video, the same cost to run. So remember, if you have video content, repackage it in your sponsored ads on both desktop and mobile. Now, there are some ad categories that you got to be careful with. Obviously, social issues, elections, politics, Facebook is famous for that now. Credit opportunities, employment opportunities, and housing opportunities all need to be looked at very carefully. And our specialists here at Cumulus Digital can help you navigate those waters. Here's the big secret about social media. Search intent is not what they're after. Facebook is not a search engine. Google is a search engine. Facebook is there to help people discover things and for you to discover what your other friends are up to. Search is when you want something specifically. So Google AdWords is to show an ad that matches exactly what people are searching for, but Facebook really generates that awareness of your brand. At Cumulus Digital, we give all of our digital clients a dashboard reporting that's available to you every morning at 6 a.m. with yesterday's results. As you can see, this is an example of a Facebook campaign running currently. We also have this campaign for a variety of modalities that include Google Ads, your videos online, as well as OTT, display advertising. We also offer a variety of services to enhance your website. So let's talk about your Facebook page for a moment and the content that you're posting there. On average, they say the best amount to post is between 12 and 15 times monthly. It's exhausting to post every day, right? And you want to make sure that that will increase your brand recognition, staying top of mind with your customers. And you want to strengthen your brand's voice. Sit down, write down 20 things about your brand that you want to convey to your customers across social media platforms. We're here to help you with those social media goals to increase ultimately your website traffic. While social media is a great place for you to speak with your audience, ultimately we want them to visit your website, your digital storefront on the internet. So when it comes to social media creation, there are really 4 things you need to think about. Number 1, are you trying to build a voice and build an audience on your Facebook page for your business? Or are you trying to create a presence? Are there events that you need to promote throughout the year? Have you written those out and plotted the opportunity to promote those events properly on your Facebook page? And are you focused on sales? We at Cumulus Digital have access to professional writers and editors that help you make that connection with your audience. When it comes to build, the types of posts that you want is your business voice sharing information. This is important if you have blogs on your website or if you offer promotions on a regular basis. If you are looking for engagement and the opportunity to be present on Facebook, building that brand loyalty and continuing to engage with your customers, you can do that through a variety of ways, and that's truly presence. Now, promoting events is so important. Taking time to look at your sale events and the events you'll be involved with the community, and making sure that that is on your Facebook page, allowing people to RSVP for your events. And finally, it comes down to sales, showcasing specials that inspire your customers to choose you over your competitors. Here's my best advice. When it comes to posting and looking for sales, make sure that your message is something you do that others don't or won't. Make sure your message is something that others don't or won't, and it really will push click-throughs to your website and drive sales. We do offer at Cumulus Media with our social media posting program, a posting calendar. We send this to you in advance so that you can see each one of the posts so that you know that your message is on brand. Some of the examples of how we do branding is we do look through your website to make sure that we have your correct logos, that we're using your colors and your typography, and that we're making sure that your message is consistent across the web, on social media, and on your website. The reporting we give you can be very granular, and each month you're going to get a detailed report of how many engagements, comments, reactions, post link clicks, as well as you can look at the audience that was seeing your posts on a regular basis by gender as well as age. We invite you to visit our website, digitalmadeeasyreno.com, and of course our radio station websites as well, 95.5 The Vibe, KOH 870 AM News Talk, 98.1 Cable, are your country favorites, and all of your hits you can be found on Wild 102.9 here in Reno. I'm Joshua.Fleming at cumulus.com if you'd like to send me an email, and I appreciate you being here for today's webinar. I'm going to go ahead and open up the line here and see if anyone has any questions. How you doing this morning? Oh, here in the chat box, Mark asks, I boost post often and it charges my credit card. How does that work with Cumulus? Well, we work with a budget on a monthly level to make sure that we're reaching the audience you want based on your needs. So whether you're spending a certain amount on your credit card each month, let's say $500, you could give that budget to our digital specialist and we could use Ad Manager to target your ads with more frequency to a better audience than just boosting it on your own with your credit card. Again, it's important that we work together to understand your social media voice. All right, looking over in the chat box. Any other questions? Well, thank you so much for joining us for today's webinar, Facebook and Instagram Simplified. I do appreciate you being here. Have a great day.